there, it's Amelia. If you've ever wanted to create your own low-content books like journals, planners, activity books, and puzzle books and earn passive income in your sleep but don't know where to start, then this video is for you. Today, I'm diving into BookBolt, a powerful tool that's actually two programs in one. First, it's a research powerhouse giving you access to real-time book stats and analytics to explore profitable niches. Second, it's a creative studio packed with everything you need to turn your ideas into books and earn you passive income. BookBolt has all the tools you need to help you succeed. And before I begin, if you find this video helpful, remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Let's get right to it. Now, I'm already logged in to BookBolt, but if you're just starting out, if you want to try the 3-day free trial of BookBolt, just go to bookbolt.io and then click where it says start your 3-day free trial. And if you decide you want to sign up, let's take a look at the pricing plans. So there's a newbie plan and it's reasonably priced at $9.99 per month, and you could pay monthly or you could pay yearly. Now for the newbie plan, you get real-time Amazon keyword product research tools, cover interior design, Amazon search volume tool, also the KDP Spy, which helps you further in your research, and 24/7 customer support. If you opt for the Pro plan, that's $19.99 per month, or if you pay yearly, that's $199.99 for the year. Now that includes everything in the newbie plan plus the puzzle creation software included. Now, if you do decide to sign up, you could save 20% by using my coupon code Amelia20 for, again, the 20% off. You want to see the link and coupon code in the description below. So from the BookBolt home screen on the left, you're going to see a column of commands, and at the top it says Research. Now you have the option of selecting Research or Create, and there's also a search box here. We're going to explore the commands beneath Research, and Create is when you are ready to start your book. So by default, from the home screen, the Tutorials tab is selected, and here you could see a variety of helpful videos. Now, BookBolt is more than just a tool to help you create low-content books. As I mentioned, it also offers an array of tools to help you research the best niches, and for that, you'll want to explore the Products tab. Now from the Products tab, you'll be able to do a real-time search on Amazon by entering in one or more keywords and a category for a real-time search on Amazon for the top 100 best-selling books based on your search criteria. So for example, if I want to search for food logs, I might type food in as a keyword, and then in the category, if you leave general, it won't be specific according to these categories. So let's take a look at the categories. You have notebooks, journals, music sheets, calendars, planners, coloring books, activity book, puzzle book, comic book, guest book, logbook, tracker, and sketchbook. Let's say you're thinking about creating some kind of a food log, maybe a baby food log or a plant-based or vegan food log. So you want to select logbook and click search. And now if I scroll down, this is showing me the top 100 best-selling books based on my search criteria. It provides not only the book cover, but also the title and other information about the book, if there's any reviews, and so forth. And if you want to see the description, you can click show and it will expand and show you the description. There's also a keyword listing here on the right, and beneath that you have additional related keywords, and this number is the number of searches for the last month based on that keyword phrase. So this tool will help you look at the top 100 books based on something related to what you're thinking about creating for ideas. And you want to remember that when you create your book, that you want to get ideas, but then make your book cover even better And also the interior as well should be attractive and competitive with the other best-selling books. Now, if you like a particular book and you want to remember it for later, then you want to click on this heart symbol and then it will add it to your favorites. Now, I've already added this to favorites, and if I click on favorites, you'll see that you could add categories for your favorites, or if it's just been added to favorites in general, just click favorites and then you'll see all the different books that you've added to that favorites category. Also, from the product page, you'll be able to jump to the listing on Amazon if you want to see more information. So in this case, say I wanted to see more information about this particular book. What I usually do is right click and open it in a new tab. This way I will keep my place on Book Bolt. So if I open this in a new tab, and then I'll move over to that listing, then I could see even more information on this particular bestseller. I could look at their page listing. I could check and see if they have any A1 plus content, check their ranking, etc. Now you can also see the bestsellers ranking here. And if you want to see more information, go to the Amazon listing and you could see the bestsellers rank, including up to 3 categories. Next, let's take a look at the seller tab. The seller tab in Book Bolt can help you look up a brand name for a book on Amazon and review their book stats for further marketing analysis. Again, the importance of using these tools is to do your research ahead of time to make sure you set up your book for success even before you create it and self-publish it. So recently I was searching on Amazon bestsellers and I selected bestsellers, and then the categories I picked for departments are books, children's books, activities, crafts and games, activity books, and then diaries. And now it's showing me the Amazon bestsellers in this particular category. Now let's pick a book, and let's say we wanted to dive down a little deeper with this particular best-selling composition books. Again, it's only an example. So what I would do is take notice of the brand name, which a lot of the time is the author name, which I'm going to copy and then paste into Book Bolt. But then sometimes it has other types of names like this one, Honeysuckle Books, or it might have a different imprint name that the author used when they self-published the book. So you want to take notice of the brand name and then move back over to Book Bolt, and then over on the seller tab I'm going to paste in the brand name or author name, and then I'll click search. As I scroll down, you're going to see for this particular brand the current bestsellers and the statistics for these books. Now this is helpful to give you ideas for related niches, pricing, and so forth. As I scroll down, you're going to see this particular book, which I noted was a bestseller when I did my search on Amazon, and so forth. Now, if this is not your particular niche, you want to search for books related to your niche for further ideas and look further at the seller statistics. Now, if you have self-published your own books on Amazon and you're planning on self-publishing more, you can also use the seller search for your own books to check statistics and performance. For example, I'm going to enter in my name in the seller name here and click search. Now, even though I've published approximately 15 books thus far, only 2 show in the results because these are currently trending as best-selling books. Now, if you search for your books or any other brand books, even though that author may have 5, 10, even 100 books that they've self-published, not all of them are going to show here, only the ones that are trending as bestsellers. So if you're looking up your own books, you could see which of your books are trending as bestsellers and look at the statistics as well as the keyword count to help you further optimize your book for success. Next, let's take a look at the Cloud tab. The Cloud tab in Book Bolt allows you to search for top bestsellers from the top 100, or you can select this drop-down menu and select, as you can see here, up to the top 500. You can also select a particular category similar to the categories that you saw in the Products tab. I'll leave Notebook in for now. And then for the BSR range, you can also change that as well. and you can also change the price range. So for example, if you want to see the top 100 notebooks that cost from $5 but no more than $25, then you can adjust the price range as shown, enter a keyword, which is optional, and select search. And here are the results. You can see a summary based on the search criteria, which you can filter down even further if needed. In addition to seeing the name of the book and the statistics, which are similar to the Products tab, you also have the option to save to favorites, but you also have the BSR price history option. This is an additional tool which allows you to see estimated sales for the month and history for the past 30 days. So for example, if I scroll down here, you could look at this particular bar and you could look at the price trend and see if there's been any particular drop in price, and also look at the sales rank and see if the price drop affected the sales rank. So in a nutshell, the Cloud tab in BookBolt is similar to the Products tab, except the Cloud Search provides statistics for books and updates every day and provides statistics on the past 30 days, whereas the Products tab provides real-time data. Just another handy tool to help you analyze statistics for best-selling books so you could leverage the same strategies to make your book successful as well. Next, let's take a look at Book Scout. The Book Scout tab in BookBolt is a reverse ASIN search that helps you see what keywords an author is using to optimize their book. Let's grab an ASIN number from a book using the Cloud Search. I went ahead and entered the search criteria, which is the top 100 bestsellers of activity books. I left the BSR range and the price range as is, but in the keywords I entered planes, trains, and automobiles. I'm going to select this particular airplane activity book and I'll grab the ASIN number. I'll copy it and then I'll move back to the Book Scout tab and paste it in the ASIN field and click search. Okay, and the results are in. So if you were going to create a similar book like this one for this particular topic, what keywords could you leverage for your book? Here are all the keywords for this best-selling book. The total items count here refers to the number of books on Amazon for each one of these keywords. You can also see the search volume as well. So in other words, 16,184 people searched using this particular keyword phrase within a month. So you'll want to select the keywords that are most suitable for your book and enter those keywords when uploading your book in an effort to optimize your book and make it searchable to the correct audience. Next, let's take a look at the Favorites tab. Now, we've already talked about this, and as you're searching for books using the other tools, you can add them to your favorites. By clicking on Favorites, it will show you any favorites that you've added that are not in any particular category. Let's go ahead and add a category. I'll add one for coloring books and click Save. So Favorites is a great way to reference your favorite best-selling books for ideas on how to optimize your book. Next, let's take a look at the Keywords tab here on the left. The Keywords tab provides keyword suggestions to help your book get found by the right audience. This is critical for optimizing book listings on Amazon. Now, there's two options when you click on the tab: Search and Favorites. The search lets you find keywords for a new book idea, or if you already created and self-published a book, you could check to see how many searches per month that keyword is getting or ideas for better keywords you could be using. Let's use the search option for a new book idea. After clicking search, you want to put in some keywords based on an idea you have for a low content book. Let's say you want to create a book on teaching dog tricks. So I'll enter that in the keywords field and click search. And scrolling down, we're looking at the Amazon most trending keywords and the Google most trending keywords. So for each keyword or keyword phrase, you're going to see the Amazon search volume here listed. So this would mean that there are over 8,000 searches per month for people looking for 101 dog tricks. Under the Google most trending keywords, you could see the Google search volume as well as the cost per click of Google ads for each of these keywords. You can also see a rating for competition. This is the amount of advertisers bidding on each keyword. So high in this column signifies a popular keyword for a book idea, which is potentially very marketable. So once again, similar to the other tools, when you find keywords that match with your phrase, you want to check and see which keywords apply to your book that you could use to optimize the searchability of the book. So before we look at the favorites section of the keywords tab, let's go ahead and tag some of the keywords here as favorites. So let's say 101 dog tricks book sounds good. Tag that as a favorite. And we'll also select this one here and a couple down below. And on the Google side, I will also select dog teaching and dog tricks and training. Now let's move to the keywords favorites section. All the keyword phrases that we set up as favorites are listed here. Now let's take a look at the different actions available for these keywords. For each of these keyword phrases, you can do a product search. You can also rerun the keyword finder at a later time with this keyword. You could see details, which we'll look at in a moment. And for this last icon, that would be if you wanted to delete the keyword from this list of favorites. We'll just say no. Clicking on details shows the estimated monthly sales volume, the competition score, and additional related keywords to give you more ideas how to set your book up for success. Next in the research panel on the left is the KDP Categories tab. You'll need to select several categories when you upload your book on KDP. This tab helps you do your research ahead of time to select the best categories for your book. I've moved over to Amazon for a moment to show you how the categories work. When potential customers search for a book, they can use the search bar here and enter keywords, which we just learned about, or they can use the topics across the top here. For instance, in this case, books. On the left, I'm going to select children's books. Next, I'm going to select ages 6 to 8 years old. And next, I'm going to select activities, crafts, and games. And here, the person searching could look in a particular category. If I scroll down, I'm going to select this particular book. It has 608 reviews. Let's click on this book and look at the product details. I noticed that this is a #1 bestseller. It has a very search-friendly title. It has an attractive cover, a good description, and it also has some A1 content down here, which KDP allows you to add pictures to your book listing. Now I've scrolled down to the product details and you're going to see up to 3 categories listed here beneath the bestsellers rank. Now if it's a brand new book, you may not see 3 categories. This all depends on the activity and the amount of sales for the book. This book is #1 in this first flowers and landscaping coloring books for grown-ups, #1 in the children's coloring books category, and #3 in animal coloring books for grown-ups. So by clicking on one of these categories, I'll go ahead and select children's coloring books. It'll show you on the left here the particular category that this book is #1 in, and this here on the left will give you an indication of the category and subcategory that you would have to select when you're uploading your book on KDP. Now there are thousands of categories on Amazon to choose from, so when selecting the categories on KDP, you want to hone in on the best categories related to your book, which are popular but not too competitive. That's where the KDP Categories tool in BookBolt can help. Now I'll return back to BookBolt, and I want to click on KDP Categories, and in the search box, the first thing you'll want to do is enter a broad niche keyword for your book. I'll enter in dog training as I was searching for before and click search. Now you can see the categories that the tool has found that will help you note down possible categories for your book. And if you already have a book self-published on KDP, you could take a look at new possible categories that will help customers find your book. If you do a category search and you find that categories are different than the ones you entered when uploading your book on KDP, you can consider changing the categories in an effort, again, to get more exposure for your book in a different, more popular category. Next, let's move to KDP Spy. KDP Spy is yet another tool that's going to help you see even more details for books to get ideas for creating your own book. When you first select KDP Spy, you'll be prompted to add the extension to your browser, and you'll need to log into KDP Spy with your BookBolt credentials. Once the extension is added, you'll see the icon on the upper right of your browser. Now, I already have this added as an extension. That's why you see remove from Chrome, but in your case, it will say add to Chrome. So once installed, you will see the icon listed on the upper right of your browser. And if you don't, you want to click on this little puzzle icon, which is the list of all your extensions. And then you'll see the KDP Spy by BookBolt, and you'll want to turn that on by clicking on the pin. And then once you do that, you're going to see the icon in your browser. Next, you'll want to swing over to Amazon.com. In the Amazon search bar, you'll want to search for a particular phrase for your book idea. I'll go ahead and type in dog training schedule. Now I can also select guide since it's here and see what happens. And then next, click on the KDP Spy icon. At this point, you'll need to log in with your BookBolt credentials. So I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, and now once that I've logged in, you're going to see this pop-up box here, and you'll want to click Start. Now, it is going to continue to search, but you can stop it anytime. So I'll go ahead and click Stop. Now, for the books that it found, including the ASIN number, the front cover image, the title, pricing information, bestseller ranking if available, it also shows the average rating, the number of ratings, estimated sales, estimated revenue, author, and so forth. Now, there's going to be particular columns that you're going to be most interested in, including the price, estimated sales, and estimated revenue. Now, I'll look through this and see if there are any comparable books based on the idea of the keyword that I entered. You can always change the keyword and try again. You can also click on the top of the column to sort. So I want to see the books with using this keyword phrase that has the most estimated revenue. I can click on the top of that column to sort by revenue. So in summary, when creating books on Amazon KDP, it's really important that you know what is selling and what niches are most popular. So KDP Spy is just one of the many helpful research tools you could find in BookBolt for selling books on Amazon KDP. Now, those are all the tabs in the research panel. Next, let's switch over. Instead of research, we'll select create from the left panel. And this is where the magic happens. This is where you can find the BookBolt Studio and other creator tools like the cover and interior designer, and access to thousands of pre-made templates. To dive deeper into the BookBolt Studio and see how to bring your book ideas to life, be sure to check out my Part 2 video, where I'll show you how to use BookBolt Studio to create eye-catching covers and interiors that sell. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out when it drops. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.